I don't think that group was played yet, was it?
I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure that's the group. In fact, I'm just going to go check that right now on Wikipedia, because that's a rough group. Like, if you play against Ryung's new PVZ, sorry, his TVP style, it's like 3 a.m. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Then you're gonna have a bad time. That it's
Yeah.
actually ridiculous.
Yeah, Ryung's a really scary player.
Yeah, right now he's just on fire. He is, yeah, Jesus, Suppy, Hello Kitty, Ryung, and Heart. That is a group of death for Hello Kitty if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. If anyone, like, I think he's kind of the drunken boy of Protoss to some extent, in
Hmm.
the sense that he can create upsets really easily, I feel
Yep,
like. So I wouldn't cut him out yet, just yet.
definitely
Or
not.
if, I don't know if he can make it out of the group, but I think he can beat anyone in the group, or anyone for that matter.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool to see, honestly. So he is gonna have quite a lot to prove here, and I think this is going to be a good opportunity for him in this particular tournament. He will be able, of course, to prepare some cheeses, and it is
Yeah.
it is a GSL style format, even though it's only the round of 16 GSL style format. As much as I would, I had this idea. I wanted to do the round of 32 and then the selection process on something like Habbo Hotel. Like, get all the players in a room on Habbo Hotel and have them walk around and do the selection crap.
Hmm.
That would have been probably a terrible idea, but maybe we do that for season 2. Maybe we figure something out. We'll get everyone to create a character in Second Life or some shit. God.
That would be pretty funny.
That would actually
World
be pretty funny.
Warcraft or
Like,
something.
yeah. And then just
Yeah.
this giant flying armada of penises just invade the room. Pretty standard style right there for Second Life. But yeah, we'll think about something like that. But yeah, I think that in the round of 16, you've got the opportunity to play your opponent rather than the game, right?
Absolutely, yes. That's really important.
Yep. We should point out, of course, that in this 16-man tournament, there will be no seeding based on the fact that there wasn't enough time to really establish that. Since obviously people have had like a week on the ladder, that's not really enough time to say, oh, well, this guy clearly deserves the #1 seed. So it will be completely randomly generated groups. That's going to be how it's going to be. So we will see. Hello Kitty might get a great group. Hello Kitty might get a group of death. We'll find out.
There is one thing that I've always wondered about. I don't know if it's possible to, like, is it even a conceivable notion that like to not have team kills in the early stages?
Well, the thing about, I mean, the format allows for two to advance. So in
Hmm.
theory, unless you had like 3, say, root players in the same group,
Uh-huh.
you don't necessarily have a team kill anyway, right?
Right.
As to whether or not you would seed players from different teams into different groups, I don't think that's ever been done really in a format like this.
It hasn't. That's that's
Yeah.
what I would ask you, as opposed to a tournament. You know, because it's something that, as a team owner yourself or with Jenna, like, I'm sure bothers you, and I
Well,
know
I
that
mean,
it
we're bothered
bothers
by the
every
fact that
team.
Hart and Ryung are in the same group. Ryung was
Exactly.
not happy
Exactly.
about that.
Um, yeah, exactly. So I wish, because it's known that I mean, it's no secret that tournaments don't really cater to teams. I mean, even like sometimes they even forget to mention the team tag, and when they're casting or in the overlays.
Mhm.
So I mean,
Well, that
it's
certainly won't be happening with us because we're not idiots. But yeah, that's
right.
actually it's a big bugbear of mine that tournaments completely ignore teams. WCS is doing a really bad job of this across the board right now. Even the
Yeah.
fact that the way WCS actually approach things, they send emails to players, not to team managers. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? Why is Victor having to run around trying to find out information? Like, he runs Team Liquid, and yet he hasn't been contacted by Blizzard. What the hell? And
Well,
this is
MLG
happening.
did contact me, or at least for reminders and all the info. But
Yeah. They've definitely
yeah,
improved a lot since, but like in the initial contact, it was just
yeah,
rough.
absolutely.
So I don't know what's really going on there, but I think that a lot of tournaments right now are failing to represent the whole team side of things. And
Mm.
especially the online tournaments, especially WCS, we're not seeing team names appear in scoreboards. We're seeing a de-emphasis on that, and I hate that. I really do.
Yeah, they're doing an emphasis on the players, which is great for the players. But what they need to understand is that the teams, like, are kind of the base here. Like, we're the ones
Yes.
that are here for a while. We're the ones that will support the players. Um, regardless, we're the ones that will allow them to maintain this as a profession to a certain extent. So
Yeah.
just throwing us a bone won't hurt anyone, and
No.
it will only make esports a better place for everyone.
I definitely tend to agree on that one. Been a couple of shifts right here. This Barcode has actually gone nuts. Barcode's currently in 7th place right now. Obviously, that doesn't really make a lot of difference to the rankings, but it also means the Barcode is taking games off somebody. So let's find out, shall we? Who is the Barcode stealing games from right now? Polt, actually. This guy is going after Polt in a big way. It's actually pretty impressive. He's winning games against him as well, which is pretty hilarious. Actually lost a game to Sonic right there, so Sonic must be pretty happy about that. Ooh, he actually beat Idra an hour ago. Idra, unfortunately, had a really terrible losing streak. Like, he ran into a brick wall. In fact, I'll show you his match history right now. He was very much in the running, and then he had a 4-match loss, and it looks like he's just given up now. I don't really blame him. He lost to Suppy. He then lost to the Barcode. After that, he lost to TKS, KS Alex Simois, and then Bonkaruni.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Like it's hard because every day, like, you wake up and then you start playing really good, and then you get tired and you start playing like shit.
Yeah, it happens.
So yeah, you have to know when to stop, but I can't blame him for not stopping now.
No, it's... Yeah, but he is... I mean, he's not qualifying at this stage. I think it's probably safe to say that. And unless he cheeses, like, 5 games in a row and wins, yeah, it's not going to happen. He stopped playing, I say. He's clearly not doing it anymore, so... He is, of course, on the list for reserve slots, but he's way far down that list right now, so it's unfortunate. Like, we'll not be seeing Greg competing in this tournament. I think this loss to Nooney is actually what really crushed his spirit there. Like, Nooney was streaming at the time.
Yeah, that would make good sense.
Yeah, indeed. He actually then beat Sasquatch and then beat One Trick Pony, and then unfortunately went on that 4-loss streak, which sent him out of the running. Unfortunate. Oh well, never mind. The show must go on, of course. We'll go back to the ladder and keep an eye on that. I'm going to go check our spreadsheet. You can check our spreadsheet online as well. Check out my Twitter. You'll find a link to it right there. And I'm going to see exactly what the update is. So currently, what's happening here is that we have Sonic still in the lineup. There hasn't really been a huge amount of change on the qualifiers, but because of the current positions and the weirdness that's going on, Sasquatch is actually very close to qualifying through the ineptitude of other people. That's the interesting thing about it. Because people around him are losing, yet Sasquatch isn't playing, Sasquatch is getting closer to qualifying than he was previously. This is a strange situation, but it's actually happening right now. Bales is 1 point behind him. A single ladder point. That's all that's in it right now. And then there's a big gap because you've got Pig, who of course is not eligible because he's an Aussie. And then you have Sonic, who is a good 22 points ahead of Sasquatch. Now, of course, we don't know if Sonic is eligible yet. He's a teamless player. We don't know a lot about him. So it very well might be that this guy is not eligible. And if that is the case, then Sasquatch will actually get in, which would be a crazy thing indeed. Trimaster, on the other hand, has actually fallen several spots. He's fallen behind a Barcode, which doesn't really matter so much, but he's currently behind Dust Swarm, who was, for the longest time, looking like he would get into the tournament, but in the final day has fallen down several places.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about him. He's in MYI. I'm not sure if that's my intent or... There's 2 MYIs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in my intent, if I recall correctly.
Okay, I think that's a US team then. The other one's a European team.
Indeed. Well, I'll look at the match history for Trimaster. Trimaster actually had 2 really rough losses. What's really sent him down here is he actually lost to, I think, a Master Leaguer, by the looks of it. Yeah, 23-minute game, and... No, that guy is actually Grandmaster, never mind. Although he's only Silver League 3v3, so that means he's technically not even in the running. But anyway. Yeah, he's currently 85. on the ladder. He lost to him in a pretty big way, and he lost 20 ladder points as a result of that. So that's pretty rough, but that's what happens. It's pretty cutthroat there. But TriMaster is definitely still in the running. He's got 18 more minutes. If he can win 2 more games, then he can probably qualify, depending on who he beats.
Definitely. By the way, the barcode that beat pulled, it's actually a she.
Yes.
Which should pretty much give it away.
Indeed, yes. I do know who that is.
Yeah. So yeah, she said it's okay if I say it's Scarlet. So.
Yes.
Yeah,
we had to deal with obviously the barcode issues earlier, but yeah, Scarlet was indeed playing on that account. So Scarlet is, while not eligible for the tournament right now because she doesn't have a Grandmaster account, is currently sniping Polt to save the Americans. So I think she deserves a round of applause in that regard. And beating him as well, I've got to say, which is damn impressive considering Polt's currently in the US and she's playing from Korea with lag and still beating him. Good lord, that's impressive.
She won twice today, and Polt was something like 30-0 or something like that in TVZ. So that's even more impressive.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, man, Polt got roughed up at DreamHack. He really did. He was expected to be very much one of the favorites going into it, and he got slapped around.
Yeah, that was weird. I definitely was expecting him to make a really deep run.
Yeah, I certainly would as well. All right, top rankings looking... Yeah, the barcode in question renamed itself to Clan Hi John. Yes, hi Scarlet. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, so let's have another look at the ladder. We're just obviously keeping an eye on in the final minutes. 15 more minutes to go, folks, before this ladder takes over. So, currently Sonic still in the running. Sasquatch, oh man, did Bales just lose? Oh, Bales just lost. This is actually really good news for Sasquatch. Bales just lost a big time. He was 1 point behind, and it looks like he just dropped a map. So he picked up a map on Belshir against Vibe.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's bad news for Vibe. But then lost to Vibe.
Oh, nice.
Vibe came back and beat him. So he actually lost slightly less points than he gained there, by the looks of it. So I think it's because Vibe was a higher rank then. So then when he lost, it wasn't really so important.
Is the cutoff at Sonic pretty much?
Right now, yeah. Assuming that Sonic is eligible, the cutoff is currently at Sonic, as far as we're aware. From what
so Vibe is a few points away, like 26 points away.
Yeah, so
no, 28 points away.
Yeah, doable but difficult.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, like as in he's kind of got to beat Polt and maybe that barcode, and then maybe he gets in.
Yeah, they're playing right now. Bales and Vibe are in another game right now.
All right, interesting. Well, that's going to solidify whether or not Bales is in the running. If Bales loses to Vibe again, he is out of it, I think. There's no way he's getting in. According to Hello Kitty, by the way, Sonic is from Washington, he believed, and he used to be an NRG player. So it looks like Sonic is definitely an eligible player.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting stuff right here. So yeah,
Definitely.
Bale's taking a big hit there. Sasquatch is probably pretty happy about that. But of course, bear in mind that if Sonic stays where he is, and Sonic is eligible, then Sasquatch is most likely not getting in, but he would be first in the running for a reserve slot.
Right. That's not too bad.
No.
Let's see. I mean, that is assuming that... I think if Vibe wins this game, he will probably pass Sasquatch, or at least be... if he wins 9 points or more.
yeah, he might. He very, very well might. And there's currently, 14 minutes left to go. So he's got to do it pretty quickly. He's got to win that game and then maybe win another quick one. Maybe we see like in the last couple of games, people just cheese straight up, just roll the
Bales
dice.
Is cheesing right now. It looks like 4-gate aggression, and Vibe is holding okay, but I think he might lose. I don't know. Oh, never mind. He has roaches popping out. This is a really close game.
Interesting. Very, very cool. God, I wish... Is he streaming right now? Is Vibe streaming?
Yeah, Vibe is streaming. I'm watching.
Oh, crap. Well, hell. Do you think he'll mind me restreaming?
No, not at all.
All right. Let's watch Vibe, because this is going to be pretty damn cool. All right. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to bring up the screen. It's going to look a little blurry, folks, but it is now on the screen right now. So this is Vibe currently trying to actually qualify for the event against Bales. 4-gate aggression with the Mothership core by the looks of it. That pylon's going to get shut down, though. Vibe actually takes it right then and there. That was quick.
Let's see how many points he
Leia,
won.
how many points did he get, man?
13. So
that's
really
good. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Well, Bales is totally out of the running now, unless he, like, double proxy gates the next 3 games, which apparently has been quite effective, because that actually happened against Idra, and he lost, so that's pretty rough. All right, well, that's going to be really interesting. Vibe is actually getting very, very close to being in this. So let me see what I can find out. Obviously, I've got to rely on the ladder properly updating, which it might not.
Yeah, so Vibe is ahead of Sasquatch now.
Yeah, the ladder hasn't updated yet, so that's...
Yeah, he's 15 points away from Sonic, so if he can win 2 games, I think he'll make it in.
Yeah, he could actually knock Sonic out. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely crazy.
Oh shit. Vibe just got pulled, so...
Oh, Jesus.
It's unfortunate.
Now, we are watching that game, by the way, so he is not allowed to beg Polt for mercy. So... Oh, man. He has been the trap the entire time. Like, he is the secret guardian of the NA ladder saying, "You shall not pass." Can Vi beat Polt? Because if he can, he's probably in. But you never know.
Oh, man. Yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. I bet he was really rough. Like queuing as fast as possible, trying to get Bales again, and hoping that he
ended up getting Polt.
Because that's really good. That's really good points. Not to say Bales is a bad player or anything like that, but 13 points is really good, and it's obviously winnable if he just won.
Definitely. Oh. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye. We're gonna just check our document right here. So currently everything's pretty much the same. Drunken Boy and RSVP are not really in a position where they're going to end up being knocked down as long as they're not playing. I don't believe either of those guys are currently playing right now, from what I can tell. I'm just going to go check some match history, and I think that's the wisest thing for them, because as you said, if they play, there is the chance of them losing, and they could drop out of the qualifier within the last 10 minutes, which would be really bad for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last games RSVP played 2 hours ago. RSVP actually went on a 5-game winning streak, which is really impressive. Like, his last game was on Whirlwind against Polt, and he won. And it got him 22
RSVP,
points.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of points.
Yeah,
RSVP is a really smart player. I don't know, his scouting is really good, his game sense is really good. And he's incredibly slow, which is kind of weird. But he's just really, really smart. He took a big break as well. Yeah, he was in Complexity before. Yeah, he took a long break. But since the beta, he's always been like that, like really smart player, really slow. But has like his own responses on his own gameplay and his own strategies to everything.
Absolutely. Well, Vibe is now currently in a position where he has the potential to get in, but he's got to basically beat Polt in the next 10 minutes. If not, he will be in first place for a reserve spot, which is, it's still pretty good. One of these guys might turn this down, or one of these guys might end up being ineligible.
It also, if he loses to Polt, I don't know if he'll drop behind Sasquatch.
I don't think he will. Looking at the points level, like, Vibe's currently on, I don't know. No, I think he's got to lose more than 4 points from losing to Polt, surely.
Maybe 5 points might be the minimum that he loses.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how high Polt's MMR is right now, honestly, so it's hard to say.
I'm sure it's really high, but he has been losing.
Yeah.
Again, like everyone's trying their hardest now. You know, it's they're not playing. They're playing to win, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. It's better practice for everyone.
Yeah, I mean that's the hope, really, isn't it? So we'll see how that turns out. Now, when was the last time Drunken Boy played? Yeah, Drunken Boy actually stopped playing about an hour ago. He picked up 2 more wins, and then he basically stopped. He took a win against Sonic, actually, and then he took a win against one of the 2 barcodes. So that was pretty good. I'm interested to know how long these games were. Have a look at some build orders. Yeah, double Reaper openings. Lots of Hellions. Yeah. Lots of freaking Hellions.
You'll see Hellbats and Hellions a lot.
Yeah.
That Hellion build is, he basically It goes like double reactor Hellions, and then he goes ahead and pulls all his SEVs with it.
Yes.
It's like the weirdest all-in.
Yeah, it's a potent one, though, very much so. In fact,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
this
not
actually looks... No, this isn't the same build. He actually went for a funky Cloak Banshee timing here on his... No, that was Sonic going the Cloak Banshee. Never mind. He went a lot of Reapers and just Marines, according to this. Well, who knows? The build orders only go, obviously, about 8 minutes in. They don't show the whole thing, so... Some interesting stuff. Alright, we're going to pop back to the ladder. It's obviously getting in the last few minutes. How is Vibe doing against Polt right now, actually? Let's go check on that.
He's not doing very well. He seems to be behind for sure. Polt made a lot of Reapers. He's still
Oh my
massive.
god. Seriously? I just look at the amount of Reapers he's built. That's actually ridiculous. He's got like 6.
Only way Vibe wins this is if he gets a full surround and kills all of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's invested a lot. Oh, holy shit. Are you kidding me? That's like 12 Reapers.
Yeah, that's a lot. He's still making a lot of Reapers.
How do you even shut down that many Reapers? With only
roaches are
so
great.
hard. Yeah.
But
he hasn't got a roach one out.
No, he's not going roaches, that's for sure. He's going to try to Ling Banelings this.
Yeah.
If he can get rid of all the Reapers, then he can go for a counterattack with Banelings. And that's his... Oh, wow.
That'd be pretty damn heroic. Oh, this is ridiculous. He's going to kill the hatch with it.
Yeah.
He actually walled those Lings off so that they couldn't get a full surround with incomplete bunkers. That's nuts.
Yeah, they can still jump up the high ground. Yeah, this is pretty over, by the looks of it.
Yeah, this is rough. I mean, on the plus side, losing to Polt isn't going to be too bad for his MMR, but there's no real way that he can do one more game now because we're about 6 minutes away from ladder lock here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to 6 blue or something, unless he might have been a better strategy to GG early, as soon as he was behind, since it's hard to come back against Polt, and then you do
and even if he takes this game late, the problem is if he takes it late, does the ladder actually count those final points or not? It's hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not going to win this. I don't think there's no way.
It looks incredibly unlikely.
This is the derpiest bronzy strategy I've ever seen from Polt, but my god, in the hands of a Grandmaster, it works. Good lord.
Yeah.
That's just that's brutal, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Reapers are really good. Once you get up to this number, like the thing is, they're just gonna continue to heal themselves. If you can't control the number of Reapers, it's rough. And we'll see how many points he lost. Looks like he lost 2 points only.
Only
actually.
2. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, Polt's MMR. So even good guy Polt, he beats him, and yet he only takes 2 points away. How can you hate Polt, man?
You can't.
No, you can't. You absolutely cannot. So in reality, that keeps Vibe. However, TriMaster last-minute surge actually gets ahead of Vibe by 3 points.
Oh wow! By 5 points now, but.
Yeah, what did he win? Who did he beat? He just beat Puck, actually.
Oh, wow, that's got to be a lot of points.
Yeah, it is. That was 18. It was a good long macro game as well. Good 23-minute game there. Yeah, he took out Puck. That's a big deal. That actually puts him in the running there. Again, I don't see him getting ahead of Sonic at this stage because Sonic isn't playing actively, so Sonic is not in a position where he can actually lose here. But it does put him in a good running. There's now 4 minutes left on this ladder right here.
Oh, that's funny. As soon as you said that, everyone's bitching at Puck in the, in the Root gaming chat.
Oh man, Vibe must be pissed. I'm surprised Puck's even playing right now, actually.
Everyone's like, go join Complexity, please. Thanks for screwing Vibe over, Puck.
Such a horrible confluence of circumstance, man. It happens.
Yeah.
Alright, well, TriMaster is currently 5 points ahead of Vibe, so he is sitting now in a position where he has the first reserve spot. Unless something changes, TriMaster, it would not be wise for TriMaster to attempt to win one more game here, even if he cheeses. It would probably be a really bad idea. Because, like, he would have to earn, 13 points to be ahead of Sonic, which means he's got to beat someone pretty good, and he's got to beat him with cheese in the last few minutes. That's not likely to happen.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Vibe is playing right now, but he's playing someone. Is there 3 minutes left
There are
for
3 minutes
shutdown?
left. Yes.
I haven't seen the message yet though.
The message. Oh, I don't think they're gonna actually do the shutdown until afterwards. What I know is it's through. I can tell you for a fact because I asked Blizzard. They are resetting this ladder at midnight PDT. This is a fact.
Okay.
So if they don't, then Blizzard has completely
I wonder
fucked
if
me.
yeah, I wonder if I wonder if the points or if the last game will count or before the reset. Oh, actually, you're right because the system didn't go down last night when they reset Korea.
No,
Um,
I don't think they are doing that anymore, which is kind of good news. And obviously we need to start taking snapshots of the ladder now because if this just
yes.
resets, then this can actually be pretty bad. So,
Yeah.
but it's okay. I mean, I guess it's all recorded on the stream, so it's not really a big deal. The question I've got is this: I wonder if the last game played counts towards the previous season
Yeah.
or counts towards the next one. That's
It doesn't count towards the next one. I'm sure of that.
so. Where do the
But
points go? I wonder.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it just doesn't matter or if I know that the last game doesn't count towards the next season for a fact.
That's interesting. That's something that I don't think anyone really knows aside from Blizzard as to whether or not those points actually apply. That could matter.
Yeah.
Like this is the one
It
and
could
only
matter a
time
lot, yeah.
that it's actually mattered.
One.
Insane when
absolutely.
you think about it. But you know, that's just the nature of it this time around. Oh man. Well, we will find out sooner rather than later because it's currently 1 minute till ladder lock. 1 minute, folks. Let's have one last look at that ladder before things switch over. Let's make sure we've got a record here. So
I'm not sure who Vive is playing right now, but he's who? Skipper? Who's Skipper?
Skipper.
In the what? Oh no, yeah, someone called Skipper, and Skipper opened Reapers.
Okay. I don't know who that is, honestly.
Me neither. Yeah. Rank 51
Rank
apparently.
51? Ah,
yeah,
yes,
probably
SCA
10
Skipper.
points.
I see. Alright, interesting. Well, we are about to tick over by the looks of it. I'm going to do one final roundup. Now, obviously, we don't know. Things could actually change if the last game applies. We don't know that yet. So, currently, the rundown is as follows. QXC, Massa, Maker, Hendrilisk, Kane, Hello Kitty, Minigun, Gosu User, Suppy, Puck, State, Neeb, Xenocider, Drunken Boy, RSVP, and Sonic. That will be your top 16, based on what we're seeing right now. And time has now ticked over. And it's supposed to have reset right now.
If you try, let me see if it's reset.
Assuming Blizzard has done it at the right time. Guess
Yeah,
we'll find out.
yeah, it's reset. Yeah, it's reset now. So you have to relog, and then the new maps will be in play.
All right. Well, I am putting this on the stream to make sure everyone sees this lineup right here. We'll do one last round down. This is the evidence. This is the snapshot of the ladder right now. We will, of course, see if things change. We'll have to keep an eye on that ladder. That if that last game counts, and then we look at the previous season and it actually adds the points on, then that could actually affect things. But we'll have a look at it here. So QXC, that's 1. Massa in 2nd. Maker in 3rd. Hendrilisk 4th. Kane in 5th. Hello Kitty in 6th. Minigun in 7th. Gosu User in 8th. Suppy in 9th place. Puck in 10th. State in 11th. Neeb in 12th. Xenocider in 13th. Drunken Boy in 14th. RSVP in 15th place. And Sonic in 16th place for the qualifications.
It's a pretty good list.
It's not a bad list, man. I'll take that list any day of the week. There's a few who I hoped would get there. You know, Vive, of course, being one of them. Nooney was looking really close. And obviously, Idra as well. But Idra had a bad run and then ended up, I suppose, just quitting. So, unfortunately, we will not be seeing Greg this season. Maybe next season.
Yeah.
We'll see.
He's like him against Minigun is definitely like one of the things that are like the kind of rivalry that tournament like this like would benefit from in terms
Definitely.
of yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
So
it,
that always
folks.
helps.
That is the Grandmaster list is now empty because we are now in Season 3. So the video that we recorded was a snapshot. Is there a way to view previous season's Grandmaster ranking in the actual game itself?
There should be.
Yeah, that's a good
If you
question,
click
isn't
on
it?
last